Prescott and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've got a full... season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Start on the ground with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Harris running straight ahead. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 17 carries, 110 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 34. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
Purdy off the play fake. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he's got it to about the 40. 2nd down and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that, because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Prescott off play action. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Prescott now. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having a...
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going...
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Johnson to return it. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. On the draw, it's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Prescott. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Purdy now to throw.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3rd down and 10.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. Now Purdy. That one too wide and incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel.
Career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the 49ers have opened the lead up to 30. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
On the return, Johnson.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row.
Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to see.
That's caught inside the 20, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
60 yards.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And again, it's Prescott. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Prescott to throw it. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
57. Mike, 57. Drop deep, drop deep. Check.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Cunningham. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
It's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Prescott. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Prescott looks to throw on first. Finding Pickens for another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that. And
that's caught inside the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
It's brought in by Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So the a victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for San Francisco, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.